Welcome to July. This is going to be your tarot reading. So I did do a pre-shuffle before, and it made a lot of things very clear to me. And I feel like that there are a lot of things becoming more clear to you. This is going to be for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, and Venus. Very beautiful, lovely energy. Right now, I'm fixing my gaze on a bottle of honey that I have sitting on my dresser top. Honeybee. And then I'm also focusing on my Buddha, statue of my Buddha. And I was tuning into you guys' energy, just making some kind of beforehand predictions. And I was actually speaking about Virgo earlier, and Libra came up. And what I was saying about Virgo as it pertains to Libra is that Virgo, very much like Libra, knows how to look at things from both sides, a more balanced perspective. Or rather, Virgo is that middle passage into that Libran balanced perspective, that perception that allows you to build charm and build grace and build a certain quality. And Virgo, I feel like this month there is a certain quality to your thoughts that is really, really taking shape. I feel like Virgo, you're being better. You're being better. You're becoming better. Your unfolding this month is happening beautifully. And it's funny because July is the 7th month and Libra is the 7th sign. And I was tapping into Libra vibes, Aquarius vibes, and Sagittarius vibes. So definitely there is this very, I guess you can call it a more defining, a higher quality, a more sharpened awareness, a more impactful kind of zeal that you have this month, Virgo. There's more of an openness, an open space, more of an open awareness. And yeah, I feel like you're ready for something this month, Virgo. There's something this month that you're ready for. Something that, I'm hearing the word appease, something that appeases you. There's something that you're finding really, really strikes a chord with you emotionally. And it's like setting you ablaze. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling motivated. You're just in this stage of becoming this month. Becoming better, becoming more fully well-rounded this month. There could be opportunity to, meet a bunch of different people, come into different contact with different people, to receive a lot of great news, receive some good news. And to make good on some plans and promises that have been made, things that you see have been growing, that have been in the becoming. Things are starting to take a shape and a form, new forms of perspective. I just feel like, Virgo, you're building perspective. You're building a new sense of awareness. Coming into an alignment with your identity this month. Identifying yourself on a wider plateau. But this month does pack a punch. It packs a lot of power for you. It packs a lot of power. Let's see what the cards have to say. Devil. Devil. Okay, so okay. Five of Pentacles reversed. The Father of Cups. Okay, so I'm hearing something about letting your guard down. You know, the devil stands for temptation, addictions, negativity, strong binding constructs and forces. This could be a soulmate attachment, a soul bond, a soul contract, a very dominant energy, a very, very dominant stronghold type of energy that can signify a form of materialism, control, overspending. There's a need for balance or a need for control in a certain area. And something is telling me, Virgo, that you're working on really defining your limits. Really, really defining your limits, defining yourself within a paradigm of restriction. There's the devil involves some restriction. It involves, power struggles. Okay, Spirit, give us some answers on this. Father of Cups. So the Father of Cups is very strong. Father of Cups is strong, magnetic, appealing, graceful, commendable in action, deeply feeling, very artistic, and a little evasive. He's a little vaguely put, but he's commanding of his own energy and is able to hold space for other people's energy, who's able to feel the feelings of others. He's able to feel into other people's, emotions. So, a very, very well-meaning, very, very strong, emotive type of masculine water energy is at work. And then here we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So, okay, there's an emphasis here on material, boundaries, resources, how things are relating to one another. It feels like there could be a stronghold. It feels like this morning, why did I say this morning? It feels like this month could be some type of a power struggle. There could be an ending to a certain cycle or relationship. It feels like there's some emotional bonds, like there's some emotional, almost like this emotional tempo or this emotional temple, this enclosed space of emotion that you're dealing with. You're having to really, really break some ties. And I'm feeling like there is a lot of wisdom that you're having to adhere to. It's almost like you're having to appeal to the wisdom of the ancestors or a more higher perceptual force that, that the devil corresponds and kind of stands for you. When you're talking about the devil, you're talking about Saturn energy. And so you're not necessarily talking about negativity. I mean, even though the devil does negate or denote negativity, addictions, some type of power struggle, control, karmic debt, karmic debt being paid. Those are certain themes that could be showing up for you, Virgo, this month. And I feel like, this is something that is definitely, an authority. There's a figure or a presence of authority and power in your life that you're dealing with that is an influence over you. So this month, it's almost like Virgo, your desires, your personal desires are being purified. You know, with the Father of Cups, we're talking about Scorpio energy. We're talking about really, really a pure presence. You know, we're talking about someone who can be very secretive, deep, powerful, and hidden, but ultimately someone who has everyone's best interest at heart, and someone who has their best interest at heart first, but ultimately they have the best interests at heart of everyone around them. You know, they're able to see into other people's emotional field, very empathic, you know, very, very psychic as well, you know, very, very masculine but feminine, you know, where there's a state of allowing. So, um, you know, and with the Five of Pentacles, you know, Five of Pentacles, it says that I'm hearing watch out, look out, watch out, look out. So Five of Pentacles reverse. Money issues are turned over. Material, relationships, time, things are turning over. And I'm almost feeling it as though like things are turning over in your favor. You know, this could denote that, you know, there was some financial setbacks, or there's an energy of financial upkeep, material stability that was lost to you. There were some hardships. There was a disconnection. There was a misalignment. I'm even hearing it like exhaustion. You know, for Virgo this month, there's a theme of work. You know, there's a theme of work, but work within a space of restriction and confinement. You know, almost as if, you know, huh, that's interesting. I feel like Virgo, you're having to work harder this month. You're having to work. You're learning to work smarter. You're learning to be more pure. You're learning to be more pure. I feel like Virgo, there's a certain purity with the Father of Cups and the Devil. I feel like there's a purification. I'm almost feeling like a purification of. I'm hearing a purification of assets. You know, I'm hearing a wisdom streak. You know, for many of you who may be dealing with some soulmate karmic relationships, some karmic debt, just some relationships, some jobs, some cycles, some relationships that seem, you know, hard, you know, that may seem like this is all there is. You know, I'm feeling like there's this feeling of wanting to break free. The Devil comes up when, you know, there's a power struggle, but only you can break it. You know, it's only a cycle that you have to take more control of. And so I feel like Virgo, you're wanting to take more control this month. You're purifying how you navigate your own sense of value. You understand what I'm saying? If there are people that you are hanging around, family members, friends, familiar people who where you're not really growing, or there's a certain perspective that is just tossed around that really, really doesn't define who you are. I think Virgo, and I'm almost feeling it, Virgo, like this month, you're almost taking a walk on the wild side. Like you're going off to take a little bit more control. So the Devil card, this does not have to denote karmic soul debt or anything negative or addictive or anything at all. This may very well be the type of energy that you need to move into this month, Virgo. Purifying. And it's funny because Virgo, you know, I look at Virgo as the gardener, you know, so, you know, the Five of Pentacles reverse, you know, it's a dead plant. You know, there's some hardship, you know, there needs to be some change, you know, there needs to be a pruning of the area, you know, either you need to look at how you can better, you know, organize your finances, look how you can better utilize your time, your resources. But with the Five of Pentacles reverse, there's a move towards change, you know, and I'm hearing it almost as an upheaval, you know. I'm hearing it as an upheaval, almost as if you're making the change. Like you've been in this space, Virgo, I feel like where you've been very, very accommodating, where you've been very, very understanding. But now I'm hearing that song, hit me with your best shot. Won't you hit me with your best shot? And it's funny because I heard that in my head this morning. And I feel like Virgo, you are purifying yourself. You are purifying yourself in the waters of sin. You're purifying yourself in the waters of holy damnation. You know, taking off that chastity belt and really, really, really engaging with reality in a different way that helps you to gain more mojo, to help you to be more emotionally strong, to have that perspective that kind of that helps you to be the king and queen and the ruler of your emotional realm, where nothing really can emotionally penetrate you. I feel like there's growth this month, some growth. You're just becoming better. Okay, and for Nine of Wands, some of you are reminiscing about the past, longing to change some things in the past, thinking about how far you've come. There's been a track that has been laid, and it's almost like, okay, competition. I feel like, Virgo, okay, you've laid down the track, you've put in a lot of work and a lot of effort and thought, and, you've put in a lot of work, you've invested a lot in something. There's something that you've invested a lot in that you're just ready to see the return for it. And, it may be something that makes you think back, to how long, it's been, and, there could be some anxiety built up about it. There just needs to be a need to relax. This shows that you've, been putting a lot of effort in, that there's been diligence, that there's been time taken out, that there's been planning, that there's been, the sightseeing, there's been the hope, there's been all those things. There's been a long battle laid out. I'm hearing in my head, ghost ride the whip, ghost ride the whip, ghost ride the whip. Virgo, there, this month is about principles. This month is about principles and morals. I'm hearing that strongly for y'all. Principles and morals. Principles and morals. Okay. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands, we have the Moon, which is like almost half shaped, and then we have this crescent peeking out, and then this light, masculine, feminine. I'm hearing in my head dogma. Seven of Cups. Seven, very mystical number. Mystical number. And I'm feeling it as there's an opportunity for change. With the seven popping up, there change. There is a change. I feel, Virgo, that you are stepping into a new element. Virgo, you're stepping into a new element where fear evades you, where you're becoming more fearless. You're becoming more connected to your desires. Becoming more connected to, I feel almost, Virgo, like this month, there's going to be these power struggles. There's going to be these power struggles that really, really challenge your sense of purity, that challenge your sense of what you deem as servanthood, what you deem as principle, what you deem as even fundamental to success. And I feel like the way that's shaping up for you is through these kind of these power struggles, like these moments where you're really seeing how much you have not been in your own personal power and how much you really, really want to be. So with the Seven of Cups, we're always talking about some type of a temptation. We're talking about illusions and opportunities to kind of test the waters. So to go to receive a beckoning call towards divinity, to that illusion, that illusion, it's a different mindset. It's a more psychic, more spiritually aware place that you're going to need to be grounded enough to navigate. That you're going to need to be grounded to navigate, because if not, it could sweep you off your feet into a dream and a space that, you weren't expecting to be, because there's a little bit of trickery here involved, but there could be an opportunity, hence why that there's the 6 cups going up and the 1 cup coming down. This is the energy of, if you play your cards right, you could end up pulling a rabbit out of a hat. But it just might not be all that. Everything that glitters is not gold. And that's really, really what I want to impress upon you as well, Virgo, that everything that glitters is not gold. So, this could be a month where, you're stepping out on dates. Seven of Cups corresponds to dates and temptations of that level. It's the cups. Come taste, come try a little bit of this magic potion. Virgo, you're wanting to bite the apple. You're biting the apple, the sweet nectar of life. I feel like there's a new level of engagement. You're wanting to engage with life in a more connected way. And so you're connecting the dots. This Seven of Cups corresponds with the energy of Pisces, and the Neptune, and the ultimate wisdom, the ultimate, this denotes surrender, kind of letting the Holy Spirit, letting your feelings, help you to navigate. There may be a lot of different offerings, just different perceptual awarenesses that entice you. It's that feeling of, expanding your terrain a little bit as well. So this is good energy for you, Virgo. I feel like this is energy that you wanted to kind of step into for a long time. I feel like there is like a new sense of self-discovery, and for many of you, if this is not your energy, some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, because, Scorpio sextiles you, so, for many of you, this may be a Scorpio relationship with the Scorpio. Something that you've been in for a long time, something that you feel like has, it's kind of running its course. It's kind of run its course, and it's run its course in such a way, that is really, really transforming you. I'm seeing a lot of transformative energy, but also a lot of authority, kind of like a lot of father, masculine energy, a forceful type of presence in your life this month that, may be restricting you, but also could help you out this month. And taking a different route. This could be very, very advantageous for you in a way. This very, very insightful, kind of psychic, kind of dominating presence. And the Knight of Wands, again, there's been a lot of work, a lot of work put into something. I'm hearing even a lot of sleepless nights. I'm hearing a lot of wrestles and fights, so for some of you, this could be some type of a, this could be a one-on-one relationship. And this is a lot of the Libra energy I was feeling into, that balance, that partnership, that needing to make a decision type of energy. And so what it feels like, Virgo, is you're kind of defining your own destiny this month. You're defining your own sense of self, And this is happening on a very natural level. Like, it's not anything that, is being forced, but you're kind of just following the trail of bread, and yeah. And then out the gate as well, Son of Cups. So there's more of this gentle, kind of humble. It's kind of like, Virgo, you're humbly, there's a sense of humility here. The sense of humbly accepting a fate, or almost humbly accepting, gaining new desires. That's what it is, Virgo. You're growing in your desire. You're going in your desire to taste the natural affections of life. You are coming into contact with situations that kind of really soften your palette of expression, and that help you to see life in a more altruistic, more intricate mold. There's almost like you are, flipping back the flaps of this textile, like kind of rolling away. It's like you're rolling away the exterior. There's like this erosion process, this erosion of consciousness, almost, Virgo. There's this erosion of consciousness that is shaping you as waves, going against a rocky cliff. It's like shaping your perception. It's shaping your desire. I feel like with the Nine of Wands, there's been a lot of work put in, but it also tells me that there's been a lot of desire. There's a lot of desire to change and a lot of desire to be even married to a philosophy, to be married to something that defines you in its pull, if that makes sense, in its pull, in its own gravity. And Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. So for many of you, I'm hearing an influence of relationships. There's a gentleness. You want to be gentle and poised. It's almost like I'm just getting this image of a woman, with the stack of books on her head. That's very, very Virgo, training, disciplined. It's almost like Virgo, you could be going through a lot of trial right now. Like there's this trial going on. It feels like you're going through a trial. But it's like the water is testing you. The trial is you testing the waters of your own fate, or testing the waters of faith. Coming into a more gentle and a more connected space, coming to a more space of gentle connection so that you can come into a more well-defined character. It's about shaping and chiseling just even your very being. This could denote the body, even the devil. For some of you, this denotes the body, and I'm even hearing like a purification of the body, and detoxing. I feel like for many, and even as I say that, my feet right now are like sparkling. Virgo, I'm feeling like there's a detox. There's a certain detox, a certain mental, emotional detox that is taking place for you this month that helps you. Like you need the detox to help you. You need this time to really gather yourself and to gather your wits and just to see how strong you are. It's testing your strength this month. The Saturn energy and Pluto energy definitely testing how flexible you can be. And it's almost like a stack of bricks in your head, or like books, performing that balancing act, and kind of this very meaningful surrender. And it may be something that you may feel completely blocked. With the Ten of Swords, I put this with the devil, because of the horns. And just, you see how dark all this is. All the cards that you got, Virgo, are like dark and bland and very, very serious. And, the Son of Cups, we have a more gentle and hidden nature, just like the Father of Cups. So there are these characters, these water elements coming in. These water elements. And I'm hearing the word chastise. It's almost like you're having to grow up this morning. I keep saying this morning. I don't know why. It's something about the morning for you guys. So for anybody that resonates with, there's something about the morning. You're having to grow up this morning. Something about the morning. Something about the morning. Lucifer Morning Star. If that means anything for anybody, Lucifer Morning Star. The Ten of Swords, a lot of stuff in your mind that maybe doesn't need to be there. Tiredness, anxiousness, gossip, people talking about you behind your back, competition, needless chatter, needless self-chatter, putting it into a struggle. There's an end of a struggle this month. There's an end of a struggle, of a power struggle, a deep power struggle. We have a father here and we have a son here. We have a youthful energy, like a very forming, developing energy. And then we have the defined vehicle, the wall, the templed, more defined protection. Let's get one more card out. Father of Swords. So very, very logical, strong-minded approaches this month. Father of Swords, intuition, psychic, informed, very, very strong. I'm hearing in my head hustle tax, bipartisan tax. Why am I hearing that? I'm hearing a few things. But Virgo, this is the strengthening of character this month. There's a strengthening of character. There's a strengthening of your own personal integrity this month. For any of you who are going through any type of training camps, any type of schooling, any type of orientations, this is for you. This is the way. This is the know-how. It's this energy of, needless to say, you just got to get to the work. It's like this feeling of needing to get to the nitty gritty, needing to get to it. Like, I feel like this month, Virgo, you're making a lot of self-discovery. You're making a lot of self-discovery, and you're doing it in the face of higher forces, people, places, situations that hold a lot of meaning for you in your life. This month is about the informants in your life, the things that you're entertaining on a basic level. You're gonna see this month how everything is everything, and how everything really, really comes together for your good if you stick it out. Because it does feel like you've been a little bit of a trial and error. But, every trial strengthens us. Father of Swords, there could be an Aquarius in your life. Definitely feeling strong Aquarius energy. Someone with a lot of wisdom. Someone that is professional. Someone that is established. Someone that knows what they're doing in a particular field. You may want to seek information or even counsel. But it feels like you're going to be gathering a lot of information this month. A lot of information. There's some work. There's some things to be rectified. Some things to seal and sign this month. And then we have the moon. So all this moon card energy. And no wonder, because see, I'm doing Virgo's reading on the night while the moon is in Virgo. The moon is in Virgo right now. So wow. I'm hearing in my head, float along, butterfly. Float along, butterfly. I think, Virgo, you're dreaming up a new dream. Your dreams are being shaped. Perception is being so much more well defined. But this moon card here shows some blocks. And it's something about our attention, where our attention is going. And I feel the need to say, Virgo, to pay attention to the signs, to pay attention to the moon. I feel like this month, the moon cycles are going to be very, very important for you. to utilize those moons, to the moon cycles and the moon transits, to really help shape perspective. I feel like you're learning a lot about maybe deep occult things. Yeah, I'm feeling like, there's more occult knowledge, more secret, more higher frequency knowledge that this month, Virgo, is being sent to you, that is attached to you, that is helping you. There's a lot of help, a lot of real assistance, and a lot of exchanges. It's almost like an exchange between you and the universe right now. It's like the universe has you in this training, strengthening your character. So let's go ahead and get an Archangel card out for you this month. Let's see what the angels got to say. Archangels, archangels, archangels. And for you, comfort. For you, Virgo, is comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Wow. So this makes me feel like, Virgo, you've been taking on a lot of weight. You have a lot of desire and even a need, for, certain things. You may need help with things financially. You may need help emotionally. You may just need help, with strengthening your character, with getting through to the next level, but that help is there for you. There's a lot of brain, mental, forceful, masculine energy helping you, pushing you, pressing you to get to that next level. And there's comfort, helping your heart to heal. So Virgo, this is your July tarot. Thank you for tuning in to this. Peace, love, and soul to you all. Have a good July.